always thought that part of Negan was in him. We just never have seen it before. We saw it a little bit with Carl, but now we've got this three-dimensional character who's about to get out of jail for the first time in a long, long time. Oh, he's out of jail.
How ready are you to get yapping again as this guy who never shuts up? He's always got a plan, and he's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I was ready. I'm so sorry. I stepped on.
She's gonna fire you.
On my boss's foot.
How is this showrunner, Angela?
I was so thrilled to know that this year was coming. Last year ended up being a lot longer than I anticipated. For real, like all 16 episodes, all but one was spent in that jail. I was ready to kind of get out and stretch my legs again. But it's nice seeing what last year did. I was give Negan some other sides. It made him a much more three-dimensional character. We saw him defeated, and probably we saw him want to die, and then we saw him have this relationship with Judith that we saw a side of him, and gave him, I guess, a little bit of redemption in a lot of people's eyes. I always thought that part of Negan was in him. We just never have seen it before. We saw it a little bit with Carl, but now we've got this three-dimensional character who's about to get out of jail for the first time in a long, long time. And I think he is ready to stretch his legs and do some talking and start some shit.
So I know you're a fan of the comics. So does that mean you know what happens between Negan and Alpha in the comics?
I mean, I know. You'd have to be. I don't know what you have to be to not know what happens there. So I'm aware, but I stopped reading the comics after Negan's introduction, just because I didn't want to be bummed out we didn't shoot something, or have it indicate too much about what I was going to do. I like kind of being more surprised. I will go back when we're done shooting the show, and I'll read everything.
So, but with that moment being such a popular moment, are you kind of hoping, like, with everybody kind of hating on Alpha for all the mean stuff she's done, are you kind of hoping you get to be the one who goes over there and brings her head back? Spoiler from the comics, maybe a little bit, but do you want to do that?
Yes.
What would it be like to have to do that with Samantha Morton? I mean, she's kind of terrifying, really.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, she's just an awesome chick. Look, I think I want to do it. I would be crazy to say I don't want to do it. I'm good with it.
I hope to see it.